Benjamin is my name. I grew up in the country of Jamaica. Had the privilege of becoming a medical doctor. Soon afterwards, became a distributor of automobiles. And my wife and I moved from Jamaica to Florida. We did some real estate investments in Florida. The real estate mortgage crisis of 2008 hit us really hard. We landed in a financial valley. We were able to climb out of it using the network marketing model of business. So I'm very grateful for the network marketing industry. We got ourselves back on our feet. And then 3 years ago, we learned about using our cell phones to trade and make money. It's been a really rewarding experience over the last 3 years. And becoming a trader is a very satisfying thing if you take the time to learn how to do it. So prior to this moment, I got started as an affiliate. An affiliate in Xtream is someone who markets the company. So that's how I got started. $168 you could pay to get registered, or $249. And now we have the travel and trade packages, which allow for you to take advantage of our wholesale travel booking platform alongside our trading academy. So we have a bunch of different things, plus our health and wellness products. If you choose to join us in the affiliate part of our program, you can earn $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, all the way to $1 million per month, depending on how many members you choose to bring into the company. All right. Now, on the education side, education, Forex trading education is our main product. So our main product is our education. We started in 2021, January, and this is what we focused on, teaching people how to trade using their phones and laptops. We have on record students that have earned over $1 million too, documented, and many others who have done well. We also have students who didn't do well. All right. So it's not everybody that came in that succeeded, but we do have some big success stories. We also have the Nadex and binary options education, Xtreamfx safety trade product. We're going to show that today. And then what are our educational packages? $89 a month, $99 a month, or $159 a month. To pay $89 a month, you'll have to have a student ID and be under the age of 24 to qualify for that $10 discount. And then the $99 per month level includes trade ideas, has a video library, you can attend classes with our master traders, you can ask questions, and you could definitely learn how to become a trader by paying the small sum monthly. Then you have the $159 per month, which is the Forex and binary options. If you do not know what binary is, don't worry about it. We'll let you know soon enough. All right, so the safety trade product, for those who have ever traded, and Bashelo, right? Yeah. I'm going to struggle with your name. But even though you've never traded, I'm going to show you the safety trade product. It's $599 for a 1-year license, and then you'll pay $75 per month to use it, right? $75 per month is what you'd pay, and you would for the scanner, but you pay $599 upfront to get the license for the year. There are two pieces to this. The first part is this part where you pay $599 to have your laptop look like this on your MetaTrader 4. There's a free app you're going to download, and that app will end up looking like this, which is the safety trade system on your laptop, on what's called MetaTrader 4. So we'll guide you on where to find the MetaTrader 4. It's very easy to find. The second part is that we pay $75 a month for what's called a scanner. A scanner sends us these messages, like for example, it just sent us a message on NAS 100, S&P 500, and JPN 225, what are called 1-minute buy stops, all right? So it literally sent us a message a few minutes ago that we could have taken a 1-minute buy trade on those assets. And it seems like they all did very well. Let me put NAS, okay, yeah. The S&P did well here. It came down to here, went back up to here, right? This just happened a while ago. It's just literally happened a while ago. So this is a very exciting time for us. Very, very exciting time for us. It's just happened literally minutes before we got started here, right? Or just about the time when we got started, this trade took place. So some people were able to take this trade a while ago and made money. So let's look at this, Sheila, to see if it's something you could do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to download this app on your laptop. It's called MetaTrader 4. And even if you've never traded before, there are 4 things that you're going to look for And if you could find these 4 things, you could literally take a trade with us. So let's start on the right side here. On the screen is something called US 30. Let me kind of back up. So when you've downloaded MetaTrader 4, on the left here, do you see these numbers and letters, Boshelo?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to right click in this space here and click the word symbols. And then this box that comes up, it literally gives you and I access to $7 trillion of money. Now, somebody type the word trillion in the chat for me, please. And I know sometimes it's kind of hard to, embrace that, but that's the reality of it. We have access to $7 trillion of money if you do choose to involve yourself in trading. So let's look at these little green buttons. I'm pressing the first one. It says FX majors. All right. Could you read, let's say this one, could you read it? Are you able to read that one, what it says? The one in blue.
Yeah, Great Britain pound, US dollar.
Good. So
Great Britain.
Great British pound,
Great
which
Britain, just small, yeah.
Yeah, so right now you would take Great British pound out of the bank to spend it, or maybe you would use it on a card in the UK to spend it and buy stuff. So here on your laptop, you're going to be able to trade a Great British pound versus the US dollar. All right. Also, you'd be able to trade stuff like indices. Have you ever heard of S&P 500 or NASDAQ 100 in the United States, or the UK 100, top 100 companies in the United Kingdom? Have you ever heard of those?
Yes.
Great. So from your laptop, you're now going to be able to trade them. What about energy like US oil or the UK oil as an index? Would you like to buy and sell oil as an asset and make money on it?
Yes, I would love to.
Great. And then what about gold? Would you like to buy gold? Could you read this one for me? Gold versus the euro, right? Would you like to buy and sell these as well? Gold, silver, platinum?
Yes, I would love to.
Awesome. And then we have cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and then we have stocks like Facebook, Yahoo, Google, Bank of America, Citibank, HSBC, and so forth, right? So this box gives us access to a wide range of financial assets that the hedge funds and investment banks of the world trade. But because of brokers today, you and I can set up a broker on our laptop, and we can simply come to this box, right click here, just right click in this box here, just right click right in this box, right click in this box, click the word trading, click new order, and then literally put in a new order here, and you could potentially make money. All right here by clicking either the red button for a sell or the blue button for a buy. But in our case, we're going to do what's called a pending order, and then we're going to do buy stops and sell stops and so forth. But you'll get training on how to put those in. So let's look at how to identify a trade. Let's look at how to identify a trade, right? Let's look at how to identify a trade. The first thing that we would need to look at is, let's start over here. Okay, do you see this red line going up and down through the screen, Boshelo?
Yes, I see.
Great. All right, so that's called a moving average. Okay, whether you know the name or not that important. It's just to know that it's the trade line. Okay, in this app, it's the trade line. These red and green, looking cylinder looking are long cylinders, right? They are called candles. Candles, and the little thin part is called a wick. So it's the body of the candle and the wick. They're called candlesticks and wicks, right?
Yes.
So the little thin line coming out of it is the wick, and the thicker part is called the body of the candle. So wherever these are at a particular point in time, they represent the price of the item. So if you look to the right, if I put my crosshairs here on this green candle here, do you see a white number to the right? And do you see the number changing as I go up and down? Do you see the number changing as I go up and down? Do you see the white number to the right where the black numbers are? Do you see a white number? Yes. All right, so that's the price. So if I went to the end of the chart, the price is in white right here. And do you see the red turning to green? From red to green, it's kind of going up and down a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
Right. So the market is live at that point and the price changes. Right. So if we go back in time, when the candlesticks were down here, this is where the price was at this time. So the first thing you need to identify to be able to use the system is that the candles were below this red line, the moving average. Do you agree that it's below it?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Great. The second thing that you need to look for, do you see this green arrow pointing upwards? Do you see it?
Yes, yes, I see them.
Great. All right, wonderful. So those are two things. The third thing we need to wait for is for these, what are called indicators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you see these 5 indicators here at the bottom? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Do you see them?
The one highlighted green?
Yeah, yes, there are three of them, 2 at the bottom, 3 at the bottom, kind of here. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 here. There are 5 like lines, kind of horizontal. Not, one is wavy, but going across. Do you see them? They're called indicators.
Yeah.
All right. So question for you. Are all 5 of these the same color at the end of the screen? So right here where my mouse is, are all 5 of them the same color? Yes or no?
I'm using your phone too.
Okay, all right, I understand. You may need to just pinch your screen and stretch it at that point just to see it clearer. But is it fair to say they're the same color? Yes or no? Well, okay, I'll answer for you then since your screen is small. The bottom 2 are red, the third is green, the fourth is green, and the fifth is green. We need all 5 to be green, okay? So each minute it changes, it changes, it changes. Do you agree now that all 5 are green? Are all 5 now green?
Yeah, yes.
All right, wonderful. Then we're gonna wait. That's the third thing. So the first thing was that the price was below the red line, which is called a moving average. It's red, then it turned green up here. And then the green arrow pointing upwards. That's the second thing. And then we're waiting for all 5 of these to turn to green, right?
All of them, yes.
That's the third thing.
Yes.
There's a fourth thing that you need to wait on. We need to wait until the fourth thing happens. Now, the fourth thing happens when the fourth one from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, turns to red. Now, it's very small, but could you see a little red dot
A little
right
red,
there?
yeah.
Okay, great. All right, wonderful. One of you, very good eyes. So once we see that, we are going to put in an order called a buy stop. You'll get some training on how to do it, but you're going to put in an order just above here somewhere, right? Just above here. Once this happens, right? When it came down and touched here, you'd have put in an order for what's called a buy. And you're going to put in what's called a stop loss. You get training on it. Your stop loss is going to end up down here. And then you're going to go for, in this case, this is US 30. So you go for three points. 1, 2, 3 points. So between these two top lines, if the candles come up and touch the bottom one and touch the top one, you'd have won 3 points on that trade. Okay? So let's go forward to see if that happened. Did the candles go up through the bottom line and then through the top line? Did that happen for you? Boshelo?
Yeah.
Yes. Did the candles go from down here where it was and it went up through this bottom line and then through the top line? Did that happen?
Yes, the green ones.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So that was a winning trade. Now, question. Those are about 3 points that you'd have made between the bottom line and the middle line and the top line. Between the middle line, the middle blue line, and the top blue line, you'd have made 3 points on this trade. Now, if you traded $1 per point, how much would you make?
3.
Good. If you traded $10 per point, how much would you make?
$10.
$10 per point, how much would you make in money? 3 points. You have 3 points here. From here to here is 3 points. And you traded $10 per point in this trade.
30.
Right. If you traded $100 per point, how much would you make?
300.
What if you traded $1,000 per point? You had a big account. How much would you make?
Yeah, 3,000.
You realize that this literally took place in about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, all of that. Would it be wonderful to make, even if it's 300, even if it's $30 in 5 minutes?
It's at
Is that
least
a great thing or what?
it's a great thing. It's
Okay, all right, let's move forward. All right, so this just happened earlier. And then while we were sitting here together at the beginning, we saw this one. This one is a little bit clearer. You could see, could you see, well, before we got to that, could you see at the end of the screen, green, green, red, green, 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 green,
yeah,
red, green?
green, red, green, yeah.
Yes, so we would have put in
Green,
an
red.
order above the line, just like that, just like that. Would have put in an order. I will wait for the candles to go up. Did it go up and through your two lines again? Did it go up and through your two lines again? Did it do that? Boshelo, did the candles come down and then go back up?
Yeah, up.
Right, 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 right. So this is a very, very exciting thing. This happened at about 2 minutes before 3 p.m. today that this took place because a couple of us were on here at the very beginning. Who was I speaking to again? Who was I speaking to at the beginning about this? That saw this happen. Who was it again?
Trusha.
Who was it?
Trusha, you were
Yeah,
speaking to Trusha.
Trusha. Yeah, Trusha. Yeah, Trusha. Is this exciting or what? You and I witnessed this happen, right? We saw where the trade was called out green, 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 red, green, right? The system identified it. You could have put in an order on US 30 and look at the win on that trade. Let's say you are taking this trade earlier on, right? Let's say that you're taking this trade earlier on and you closed it out up here because this trade just took place a while ago. Let's see how many points you'd have made on US 30 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. That's about 8 p. That's 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. That's about 9 p.m. UK time. That's literally 101 points. 101 points. From the blue line up to here. From this one to up here is 101 points before the market started turning back. And let's say you didn't catch the full turn back, so you caught it here, and you made 90 points on that move. 90 points. Let's say you didn't get all of that. So you got 90 points, right? 90 points times $1, Boshela. How much money is that? 90 points times $1. How much is that? Boshela, 90 points times $1. How much money would that give you? Are you with me? Hello? Okay, did I lose Boshela? Okay, Boshela, okay, Boshela, your line is muted. Okay, Boshela, all right. But Sheila was on here with me, but I'm not sure why her line went on mute. But man, is this exciting or what? Put some dollar signs in the chat if you're excited about this move. Right? If you're excited about this move. Trusha, are you excited about that? Come on, come on, come on. You saw this happen. Right? This is such a beautiful system that we have this color-coded way of identifying trades. Green, 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 red, green. This is a buy stop. This is a buy trade. And we saw this happen live. You know, if I wasn't going to do the presentation, I tell you, I would have taken this trade. I would have taken it on SPX or NAS for sure. I'd have taken it on SPX for sure. At the end of the day, I would be a little bit cheapish, but I would definitely have taken that buy stop. Okay, and there's another one that's coming up here. We could see it on SPX, another buy stop coming up. This system is amazing that we can have a system that gives us this type of data. So let's look at how many points this one won. This trade won right here. This trade won 40 points. This little trade right here. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes. 13 minutes it took to make 40 points. Now somebody unmute and tell me, 40 points and you traded $1 per point. How much would you make right here to right here? Just right here, right? Where my crosshairs are. Oops. Trying to get it right, right? Get this out of our way. Okay, from right here to right here is 40 points. It's really 50, but let's say you got 40 points out of the move. Okay, How much would you make if you made $10 per point? Somebody, or $1. Let's start with $1 per point. How much would you make $1 per point? Trading US 30 on this afternoon, during this afternoon. How much would you make?
40.
$40. Thank you very much, Bob. What if you traded $10 per point? How much would you have earned on this move right here, from here to here?
400.
400.
400. 400. All right. So let's say you took this one at 4 p.m. This one just before 4 p.m. That's 90 points. It's really 100, but let's say you got 90 out of it, and you traded $10 per point. How much would you make from this one trade right here?
9,000.
900.
$10 per point.
Yeah.
900, right? If you trade $100 per point, it's 9,000. So how many minutes did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minutes. 9 minutes to make 900 US dollars. Is that amazing or what? Bob, is that exciting or what? Right? Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize that this right here, just right here to right here is 900, could be $90 to some people, $900 to some people, $9,000 to some people, or $90,000 to some people. It all depends on the size of your account, how much money you could afford to trade in this transaction. And this is a trade that was clearly called out by the system. And this is how the system works. I'm just showing you two simple trades here. This one here, green, 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 red, green. This one here is a little bit more pronounced. You could see it more clearly. Green, 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 red, green. The red is big and bold. And if you miss the small dot one, then this one, you would have been a hard time missing it. Plus, we have the scanner. Now, what's the scanner? The scanner sends us the messages and tells us when the setup has happened. Did it tell us that it happened on US 30? Let's go to our indices and check. You could see right here, right? It was called out by the system, a buy stop. You could see right here. It's shown here with time and the date. So the system sent you a message to tell you, guess what? There's a buy stop on US 30, right? Right here, I've highlighted it in blue. You could see it, US 30. So the system called it out and sent you a message to say, hey, guess what? There's going to be a buy trade on US 30. And it would have sent you the message when it was here. You could have come and put your order in, right? Put your order in just above the trade line. And then go ahead and put in your stop loss down here. And then you wait for your trade to go into profit. And you could decide if you're going to take 2 pips, 3 pips, 5 pips, or you would have taken the move, which in this case was 19 over 100 points. But you could have collected late 95, 100 points out of the move. Okay, because you would know when it's going to turn around. So, you know, you could have taken it, you could have come out here when it started pulling back to here, or you could have waited for it to come up, and then when it turned red over here, you exited over here. And maybe the second red candle, you exited here. So if you exited here and you got in here, that's 91 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this is simply amazing. Amazing. I've never seen anything like this in my life. That you could simply have a tool like this, right click in this box, click the word trading. You'd have been able to click pending order. You could adjust your amount of money by adjusting your lot size. Whether you want to put in 0.1, 0.01, 0.05, you want to put in a standard lot, and then you put pending order, then you put buy stop, and then you simply set your trade, right? You use this button here to move this black part that you see running up on the screen. You go ahead, you get training on how to set the trade, hit place, and then you move it around and put your trade in the right place, and then you're ready to take that trade. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just simply amazing that we have the privilege of using a system like this. Does it do sales as well? So, but Sheila, I'm not sure if you could come back yet. I know you got muted there. Not sure if you got a phone call or what. But let's look at it in red now. Let's look at it in red. Let's see if we could see the same thing in red. But Sheila, are you there? Okay. Or maybe Bashila, for one reason or the other, can continue with me. But do we see this, Bob? Green, red, 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 green, red. Do you see that right here?
Yes.
Do you see the candles going down afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's a winning sell. You would have put in an entry point here, and then you'd have put in your stop loss just above here, and then you'd have gone for 2 to 3 pips or 5 pips, 10 pips, as the case might be. The thing with US 30 is a very aggressive asset. In this short move from here to here, at the bottom of this candle, that's 35 points or 35 pips. US 30 can earn you a lot of money. Hey, caution, if you're going to trouble US 30, you have to have at least $2,000 in your trading account. It's a very aggressive asset, so you have to be very careful with it, okay? So do not start off with US 30. I'm just using that right now just to emphasize how much money we could earn. I was just so excited to see those trades. And here are some buys. Here are some buys. You see, came down, green, 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 red, green. You see, could see that it went back up right afterwards, okay? And this where the buck broke here, where the green, then the buck turned to red and then back to green. If we jump to the 5-minute time frame, we'd most likely see a nice clean trade for it, right? But not necessarily 5 minutes. But on the 1 minute, it's what's called a dirty trade, right? But you could have still taken that trade anyway, okay? You could still take that trade anyway. Green, 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 red. And then it was green, but then it turned to red. If you're an intermediate level trader, you'd understand how to confirm it if you should still go for it as a buy. You see, this is a huge buy this morning. Look at this, 103 points. This happened about 9:30 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time. 100 points. Wow, look at that, 100 points in the morning.
Wow.
All right, and you traded $10 per point. How much would you make on this one transaction this morning? This morning at 9:30.
How many points did you say?
100 points, 100 points, $10 per point. How much did you make on this move? From
1,000.
here to here, $1,000. And that was 9:30 a.m. for us, but 2:30 p.m. for you. And then you went out, you were hanging out at the restaurant with your friends, you were just having a good time, spending some of the $1,000 you made this morning, buying everybody lunch. And then when you're done, you came back home and you're resting and you're in front of your television, right? And then you decided to open your laptop, and then you won another 100 points on this trade down here in the night at 9 p.m. You traded $10 per point. How much did you make again at 9 o'clock in the night? So 2:30 in the afternoon, you did 100 points on this one. You didn't bother to take the second one. You could have taken the second one here, because this is a second one, right? This one did 60 points, okay? And then you took a chill. Maybe you took this one down here. That was 30 points. And then you did this one over here. You could have done this one. This was 40 points. And then you could have done this one, right? This is another 100 points, right? Just for today. Wow. on this one asset alone. And how many trades is that? 1 trade, 2 trades, right? 3 trades, 4 trades. Is that powerful or what? Is this system amazing that we could have done 4 trades and you could literally, if your account was big enough, right, to trade at $10 per point, right? This was $1,000 right here. Sorry, $10, 100. Yeah, $1,000 for this one. And then this one was, how many points is this one? This one is 60 points. That's $600 on this one. And then this one, if you did this one as well, it's 5 trades, right? You did this one as well, that's 30 points, that's $300. So that's what? $1,900. And then this one here, from here to here is 40 points, right? That's $400. That's $2,300. And then another $1,000 trade. That's $3,000 plus dollars. If your account was big enough, you have to have a large enough account to do those trades on US 30, right? But the reality is that those trades, the system calls them out. All we have to do is be patient enough to look for the setup, wait for them, put our transactions in, and make the trades and monitor your trades properly and close your trades accordingly, right? Every day there are different types of opportunities. There will be opportunities tonight. Here's another buy right here, green, 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 red, green. This one took a longer time to develop, but the system calls them out. So all we have to do is be patient enough to do that. And then we have the handy dandy scanner that sends us the messages on when the trades are happening. So let's go and see if it calls out any trades. Wow. NZD USD 1 minute buy stop. So the system is telling us that on New Zealand dollar, US dollar, there's a 1 minute trade. Let's go look for it and see what it's saying, right? This system is so cool. All right, so I just showed us real trades that took place today, that if you had this system, right, and you had enough money in your trading account, you could have taken those trades on US 30 and I showed you how many points you would have won and how much money it translates to if you're able to trade $10 per point. And to trade $10 per point, you need to have an account with about $2,000 in it, right? For the broker to allow you to do the transaction. All right, so here's the trade on the 1 minute, and then on the left-hand side, we have the 5 minute, right? So we see here green, 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 red, green. Do you see that map?
Yeah.
Right. So right now we have what's called a buy stop. We could put a trade in on it, but this time of the day we wouldn't. Right. You can see the candlesticks
Anyway.
start to have exhausted wicks. So now would not be a good time to do that. But during market hours, great. During the market hours, very more volume, great. So this system calls the trade out, sends us the message. It sent us the message, right, as it did here on. You have one on Euro USD, you have one on NAS 100, you have one on NZD JPY, and we have one on NZD USD. All of that happening right now while you're in our online. Let's look for S&P 500. Maybe that one is moving fast enough for us to see it, because indices tend to move a little faster. All right. Okay, wait. All right. Here it is. Okay, no, this is not a buy. Not a buy. It was on NAS 100 that the system said there is a. Okay, here we go. All right, there's a buy stop. Green, 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 red, green. All right, and the expectation is that it's going to come back up. But NAS has this changeover closed session thing, so we might not see that right now. Let me see, German 30. All right, it's also showing on German 30, green, 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 red, green. And if we put our line just above here, right, we could see that push up through these two lines for our win, all right? But do not trade at this time of the day, guys. Market is too slow. So now would not be the right time for you to trade, right? But that's the simplicity of it. You know, very simple system to use. Now I'm going to show us what's called a blue line trading. Anybody here wants to see the blue line trading? Just
Yes,
come up and tell me yes.
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Dr. J.
So Dr. Copeland, all right, great. All right, great. Let me show you the blue line trading, right? Let me show you blue line trading. All right, so this is the blue line right here. This blue line running through the screen. All right, it's kind of horizontal. All right. The main way to use the blue line is to trade NAS, S&P 500, and US 30 as one. So you treat them as one, as if they behave the same way, meaning that they follow each other, right? So let's scroll over and look at, there's a nice blue line trader there, right? Oops. Okay, great. All right. So we see here where let's start with any one of them. But let's start with, we're gonna do this one. All right. Let me see which one am I doing. All of them cross at the same time here. No, where am I? Okay, no, I'm in the wrong time frame. That's why. Okay, good. No, on the right time frame. All right, so I'm gonna do it on the 1 minute chart, right? On the 1 minute chart. All right, so we could see here where NAS 100, right, crossed the blue line right here, right? Let's see where it came down first. Up. Let's start with US 30. See, that's the one that I wanted to show you guys. Sure I'm on the right chart. That was my problem. Okay. All right, 1 minute chart. All right, good. All right, so this blue line right here, all right, you can see it running through the screen. All right, this blue line running through the screen. Okay, so let's go to one that happened earlier today. You can see right about here, you know, the candlesticks were like above the blue line here, right? And I'm looking at NAS 100 first. You can see that the blue line here went back up, so that's a touch, and then NAS crossed it fully right here. So if we put this vertical line for NAS 100 right here, where it fully crossed the line, that's NAS 100 crossing the blue line right here. So NAS is in yellow, okay? NAS is in yellow. You could see it fully cross the blue line right here, and then the candles went below the blue line, all right? And let's look for S&P 500. Let's do S&P 500 next. All right, so when we put S&P 500 on our screen, you would see that S&P 500 crossed the blue line a little bit before NAS, right? You could see that right here. You could see NAS is in yellow, but you could see that S&P 500 crossed the blue line a little bit before NAS did, right? So we could put our line right there. And then I'm going to change the color of this to, let's make that one red or green. All right, let's make that one green. All right, so S&P 500 is green, NAS is yellow. And then we're going to put US 30 on our screen. Let's see when US 30 crossed the blue line. So the green one represents where S&P 500 crossed. Oh, sorry, I needed to do this. Let me go back to NAS. All right, so NAS crossed here. All right, sorry, NAS is in yellow, and NAS crossed here. All right, we could use any one of these two. And then S&P crossed here. So NAS crossed it first here, right? NAS 100 crossed the blue line here first. You could see it came down and wicked the blue line right here. Okay, Dr. Copeland, Bob, can you see that clearly?
Yeah.
Yes, just seeing that.
Right, good. So you see where NAS crossed the blue line right there. Did it twice. One touch, two touches, right? But you really need just one, all right? So cross the blue line. All right, the second thing is that S&P 500, which is the green one, do you see where it crossed the blue line right here? Can you see that it crossed the blue line? It touched it. You see the wick? It fully crossed it here, but it crossed it here and then came back up and crossed it here. Do you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to now put US 30 on the same screen, right? Now, this green line represents S&P 500. So if we move S&P 500 out of the way, you'd see that US 30 had not crossed the blue line as yet. Can we see that?
Yep.
Yes.
It did it 3 minutes later, okay? So it gave you an opportunity to enter a trade here to the blue line, okay? Now that's literally 17 points that you could have won, guaranteed. This is the safest trade in the safety trade system. This trade is 99.9% correct. Not sometimes this is, not, oh, it will reverse and go back up like a safety trade can. This is going to go to the blue line. Once the first two have crossed, whichever two, sometimes it's US 30 that crosses first, and then S&P cross and so forth, so forth. But once it crosses, right, you know that the other two, know that it's below, know that all three are now below, then coming up. And you want to, let's look at this yellow line on it coming up here, right? So that gave you a full 3 minutes to put in this trade right here above here. You could put it in here and you'd have been able to win that trade. Nice and easy and clean. All right, let me delete this green line. All right, so you could see where this is now US 30 crossing the blue line here, coming back up. And let's see the crossed. You see S&P crossed it at the same time. And then let's see if NAS crossed later. NAS crossed at the same time. So sometimes all three of them cross it at the same time. But a lot of times you'll get a situation where it's way before it crosses, right? And you can see now everything is now above the blue line, setting us up for it to come in the opposite direction. So if you have the system, you could look out for that blue line trade on the 1 minute. It also happens on the 5 minutes, on the 15 minutes, on the 30-minute charts as well. So you could look out for it on those. So let's go back a little bit in history here and see if we could see, we just look at another one just to show you how it works, all right? So here's where everything was above, and it came down below, and we're on NAS 100 right now. You could see it came on the blue line right here. That's NAS 100. And then if we put S&P 500 on the screen, you see that it didn't cross the blue line yet, right? It didn't cross the blue line until way down here. All right, so way down here. NAS S&P 500 crossed the blue line way down here. And then let's put US 30 on the screen, and let's see when US 30 crossed. You could see again, you had an opportunity where you said, oh, that's the same trade. That's the same trade. All right, so US 30 crossed it there with the 17 points. All right.
Yeah, same time.
So, right. So once you have the system, this is an additional trade apart from the ones that I just shared with us that you could be using the system to do. And then in your training, you're going to learn these gaps like this gap right here, this yellow line and this green space is a gap. You don't understand that's an opportunity to put in a trade. You'd also be able to get other trades as well. So you're going to have an abundance of opportunities to get trades. And I'm just simply looking at one chart, right? Not to mention and the fact that this analyzes over 200 different symbols. So, man. So let's recap again, right? Let's just recap. Let's just look at US 30 again, right? Just today. All right, Bob, are you there, Bob?
Yes, I'm still here.
So I know you traded a London session, right? So here's a London session trade, because this would have been like in the early morning hours for you guys over there in the UK, right? But here's a nice buy on this asset here this morning, right? Very nice buy, and it went up. This one, if you were able to track this to here before it reversed, that's 43 points, right? This morning, right? That's that one happened at for you, that's 125. So that's like about 7 hours, 2. Oh, so that's about 11:25 a.m. Right? That this took place for you. Okay, so you could have won that trade, and then you could have then waited and taken this one during the New York session, which happened at 9:30 a.m. And then there's another one right after that. So you could have won these two if you wanted to if you took them. And we mentioned these others in the day. This one here, nice and clean, red, green, red, right? This is another one. And also these two later in the day. This one right here, this little dot, this one right here, and this one right here. Okay, if you took those one trade, that's one trade, two trades, okay? Just looking at US 30, 4 trades. You could have done it on NAS, you could have done it on S&P 500 as well. 5 trades, 6 trades, nice and clean and tidy, 7 trades. 7 trades today that you could have done on one of these indices, and literally, depending on the size of your account, it could have been, $300-400 that you made, or it could have been $3,000-4,000 that you made today. And it all depends on the size of your trading account. I do know that we have a partner that has done over $10,000 who bought the system, came to this very call, right? Came to this very call and has been able to buy the system because they came to this presentation and they made over $10,000, right? Won't call the person's name, but that's exciting. And I really pray that you are inviting more people to come and listen to the presentation, because this system has definitely been a blessing to your life to have bought it and now have been able to use it and make over $10,000 in a day, right? In a single day, which beat Esther's record of $6,500 in a day, right? In a 90-minute time frame. So I am just beside myself, thoroughly excited, very grateful, and just looking forward to many more success stories alongside the ones that we already have. I know that many of us on this line in another year, a lot of us on this line in another year will earn over $1 million US. All right. Those who are really just very serious about using the system, because I just showed us $4,000, about $4,000 today. Right. If you did $4,000 every day, that's $20,000 for the week. That's $80,000 for the month. That's over $1 million for the year. Okay. Just using this one asset. All right. And that's not doing anything crazy with an account. That's just, you have to have enough money in your account to put through that size trade. Just remember that. Okay. And be responsible and patient enough to monitor your trade properly and adjust your stop loss and stop profit accordingly. All right. Wonderful. Any questions from anybody? Thank you, Boshelo from Botswana. All right. My Botswanian sister. All right. Welcome and thank you for being here. Any questions from anybody? Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. Where's Bridget today?
She's Bridget.
I'm right here. I was just about to jump on and say hello, family.
Hello, Bridget. I've been waiting for you because you are.
I know. I promised you guys some sauce.
Yes.
And I'm going to turn it over to Bridget to give you the sauce.
Yes, I want the sauce. I've been waiting.
I know. I tried to get on the call earlier. I called Dr. Harriet about 20 to the hour and said, Doc, I'm going to go in the room early in case anybody comes early. And then I couldn't get on. I was like, oh, come on. But I'm here now, and I think we still have mostly family. I just wanted to let you guys know, because a lot of people have been asking about the sniper and about trading view. And I just wanted to let you know that all of that is coming to Xtream in short order. So you can look out for that. And anybody who wanted to add that on to their safety trade, that's coming soon. Just wanted to confirm that. In case you're thinking to get it, it's coming right in your back office. You just go in your shopping cart, and that will be very soon. That's
All
the
right.
good news.
Big announcement. Big announcement. You got
That's
it,
the
Bob.
good news.
What's the cost?
I'm not sure the cost yet, but just confirming that we're gonna get it, because it has been, a question mark if it's coming to the back office or not, and it is. I confirmed it with our CFO 2 days ago, and he confirmed that he just wanted to get the travel launch done. And so now that that's done, that's the next announcement that will come. So it's gonna come, but it's not officially announced. So just because we have this nice private session, sometimes hopefully Dr. B won't post this one on YouTube quite yet. Or we'll edit it out, we'll snip it at the end. But you guys can know that it's coming. So if you had plans to get it, and if your people had plans to get it, you can just wait a little teeny bit longer, and you can just add it to your existing account, so you don't have any split accounts. It's gonna be nice and easy from your back office. So coming soon
Thank
to a
All right.
third near you.
Nice. Thank you, BB. All right,
Yes,
all right,
yes.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Man, I'm just excited. I'm fired up, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. So, but Shayla, and also all of those who are new. I know we have like two. I think I have two people on here that are new. How do you get the system? First, you need to buy one of our packages, whether you want to be an affiliate, $168 or $249 to be an affiliate. Plus, you add on the safety trade, and then the education packages. You could pay. It could be a student only if you'd like, and not be an affiliate. That's an option. But I believe being an affiliate makes more sense. So $89 a month, $99 a month, $159 a month, and then you buy the safety trade technology for $599 for the year, and then pay $75 a month for the signals. So when you look at what we're paying per month to have access to this type of information, it's powerful. And then for those of us who participate in the affiliate program, you're setting yourself up to get weekly residual income that will be paid to you every week on Fridays based on the number of members in your group, right? And that's a very exciting thing. So some of us have been able to use our commissions to purchase the technology. Some of us use our commissions to do a lot of different things in our lives. So this is a really, really, really great opportunity on many levels. And not to mention, we now have our travel, wholesale travel booking platform has been added to Xtream. So we now have 3 areas in Xtream. We have our Forex Academy, and then we have our health and wellness products, and now we'll have our travel, right? Which will soon have the page for that on here, and you'll see our travel link here where we have wholesale travel. You can get up to 80% discount on hotels and rental cars and cruises around the world, right? Even business class flights, up to 50% discount on business class flights. So this is a very powerful platform in Xtreamfx Global Academy that you and I have the privilege of using. We can come in, learn how to trade, make a ton of money, and then turn around and travel and get discounts and have fun around the world, and then stay healthy by having a very, very powerful line of health and wellness products. So thinking about all areas of our lives so that we can have a community that serves the needs of our members. And that's precisely what Xtreamfx Global Academy is destined to do. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so grateful, so excited that you chose to join us on this call today. And hopefully this addressed your needs. And if there's anyone else who has a question, I'll be very, very happy to take your question. Is there anybody else out there who has a question? Anyone else? All right. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Boshelo, for participating. Thank you, Bridget, for updating us on that. And then tomorrow, same time, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Same time. Bring a guest, bring a friend, bring a family member. Do not let them miss out on the safety trade system, guys. This is a revolution, a literal revolution. Look at this trade, BB. Look at this trade on US 30. It happened 1 minute
My
before the call
goodness.
started.
My goodness. You should have taken the trade.
Just before, I was just coming on. The trade happened while I was opening the call.
Ooh-wee.
And it happened on Nash too, you know. Look here. See
Oh
it?
my goodness.
And it happened at S&P 500 as well.
We should be looking for blue line trades. All three are past the blue line already.
Yes, out here above the blue line, they crossed here. So tonight we're gonna expect them to come back to the blue line. So guys, just look out for that. And then remember that once two cross, the third one is gonna cross. So you have the information. You know, the system is a boss system. That's just the bottom line. All right.
It's a boss system. How you know? A boss system. I love it.
So you know, man, I'm just so grateful. You know, when I look back, when I was just reflecting on US 30 today and how powerful it was, because you know how aggressive the asset is. 100 points here on this move just before at 4 o'clock in the evening, right? And then there's another one right here. You see the little red dot right here. That's 40 points right here. Right here is 40 points. And let's say you didn't take this one because this one isn't clean, right? This is an intermediate level, advanced level trade right here, but it's still a trade, it's still a buy stop. But you know, you need to be at a certain level to do that. But there are two buy stops here that are nice and clean. This one this morning, 100 points. This one, 60 points. And then there was another one here. This one.
What asset is that you're looking at there?
US 30.
Oh, you're on the hour time frame?
1 minute. This is 1 minute.
1 minute. My God. US 30 going on with things this morning, man.
Fed people today, man. Look at this. Look at this trade. Look at this trade right here. From right here so to right here. So, jeez.
Oh my goodness. Wow, wow.
This one. You see this one? Green, red, green. Dirty buy stop. Look at that. During at market open. And then it came back down and gave us another entry. Look at that. Again.
That would pay the bills for the month right there.
Right there. Look at that. Look at this drop here. Look at nice sell. Clean. Right? Red, green, red. Right? And then came back down. Leave this one. All right. Let's say you left this one alone. It's not nice and clean. You know, a bit difficult to get into. Here's one. Clean. 40 points clean.
Just a second there, Doc. For the members in the community, Tyrell Bilbo is going to be doing blockchain education right now in the back office. Powerful information if you want.
That is not something to miss, guys. I'm telling you straight. Thank you for the reminder, BB.
Yeah,
Let's jump on
right
now because that is investment for the future to set your family right, generational wealth, everything combined into one. You do not want to miss it. Log into your back office now. Get into the Zoom, FX Live Zoom, and join Mr. Tyrell Bilbo Farm, an amazing lecture and also information on what to invest in the cryptocurrency blockchain space to make money for your family. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hi there, Tyrell Bilbo. This is Bridget Buckner from Kingston.